We are back with another banger. It's the beginning of the year. Y'all know what that means. It's Royal Rumble season, baby. And let's not sit here and lie. It's the best time of the year. It's better than your Valentine's Day. It's better than your St. Patrick's Day. It's better than your 4th of July. It's better than your Halloween. It's better than your Thanksgiving. And it's better than your Christmas. Today, we're going to be running through the entire match card that's confirmed as of my recording of this video. We're going to run through each match. I'm going to give y'all the winners, maybe some surprise entrants, but I'm going to give y'all the final 4 in the women's and the men's Royal Rumble match. One thing I'm going to say before we get started, y'all better hop on the train, and we growing real quick. So if y'all don't mind, man, shoot a like, comment, and if you don't mind, also dropping a subscribe. Hit that red button. Let's get to the video, man. And to kick it off, we got the career killer Gunther versus the face that run the place, don't retire AJ Styles, baby. Now, one thing I'm going to get to real quick. Online, Twitter, wrestling community, the IWC, listen, y'all have been killing the Rumble for me, okay? These spoilers left and right, what are y'all doing? I'm going to tell y'all why that relates to this match. AJ apparently confirmed a while back, I think Shinsuke had posted something about it somewhere, and I seen it from the IWC, pretty much confirming if he was retiring. I hate to say it, I think Gunther's gonna walk out here. I'm praying that somehow, some way, that's not true. I'm hoping that AJ Styles walks out of here with the W. But the role and the tear that Gunther been on, man, I just don't see it happening, bro. I mean, I honestly got to take Gunther. I don't have a reason why not to. Okay, look, the next match, we're gonna predict Sami Zayn going in as a challenger versus champion Drew McIntyre. If y'all remember and y'all watched last video, I picked Sami to win the Fatal 4-Way. Did I want him to win? No. I was praying that my prediction was going to be wrong, but unfortunately, I was right. Here's where we go with this. I personally do not think Sami is walking out champ. I called it in the Fatal 4-Way prediction video. I just don't see it happening, okay? Drew's fresh on this title run. As much as I say that, I would not be shocked if Sami walked out. I think he's going to know. Y'all know how they like to treat Sami in Riyadh, Sami in Canada. When Sami is in any one of those places, it's raps. It don't matter who he fighting, it's usually, for the most part, raps. Now, there is a part of me that thinks that this match could end in a DQ with Jacob or Cody getting involved, and then Sami loses that way. I think that'll actually set up something further down the road, maybe at Chamber, maybe at Mania. And I know I talked heavy about this triple threat between Drew, Cody, and Jacob Fatu, but Sami could easily get implemented in as well, and I really don't see nothing for Sami for the future. Honestly, that'd be interesting, but either way, I still got Drew. I still don't think that Sami wins this. Even if somebody was to interfere and not get DQ'd, I don't think Sami wins this because of a distraction. Shenanigans happen like that to cause Sami to win. I simply, on this match, think that Drew McIntyre wins and retains the WWE Championship. Next up, we got the Women's Royal Rumble match. There are a couple of names that could win this. You got your Rhea, Io, Bianca, your Raquel, Chelsea Green. There's a couple of people who can win this thing, right? I got 2 in mind that I want to talk about. Chelsea Green. I think there's a real shot that Chelsea Green could win this year's Royal Rumble just because of the fan favorite thing. And y'all know how WWE like to pay homage to people who are over. Look at Jey Uso winning last year. Look at Bayley when she won, when they was heavy on her being a heel, just like Chelsea Green. Being a heel and still winning when people were over for her, eventually changing her to a face and going down the face of Io at Mania, right? She got her win, but it just wasn't in the way everybody wanted. The momentum kind of died on that. Right? I feel like this could be a rerun with that whole situation. Not the entire situation of like being in a faction or whatever, the whole heel thing, right? I think you can have Chelsea win this. I think you can build it way better, whether you want to have her lose and be the underdog the entire way to Mania, then she gets to Mania and somehow wins, whether it's by distraction or whether she gets it done herself. Either way, I think you get that pop if Chelsea Green walks out as your women's champion against Jade Cargill at this year's WrestleMania. Now, touching on the Bianca side of things, yes, Bianca Belair is my other person that could win this whole thing. Nobody would be mad at Bianca if she went on to win this year's Royal Rumble. Okay, we done seen what she did in the past, whether it's the workhorse coming in early and finishing late, whether it's the elimination count, don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, I don't think anybody's upset. Reason being, because it's Bianca for one. But also, what does everybody want from Bianca? Everybody wants the same thing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Bianca versus Jade Cargill. That is the bigger picture. Everybody wanted it last year. Everybody wanted the year before that. We didn't get it, right? This is the perfect year to kind of do it. I mean, yes, the story could have been better. You know what I'm saying? A better build-up. Just simply hasn't. So let's just say Bianca wins it here. Goes on to Mania. That's an easy feud with the whole Naomi feud. You can bring that back up. But either way, everybody doesn't care about the story for real. Like, let's be honest. We want Jade. We want Bianca. We want them in a ring. for that belt. Don't matter how you really get to it. Bianca should easily be at the top chart winning this Royal Rumble for anybody's list. It's just Bianca. Simple. If I had to pick one person to actually win this thing between Chelsea and Bianca, I love Bianca and I love Chelsea. But I got to go with Bianca. I mean, I can't put my betting odds against Bianca. I do think that Bianca is going to be a Royal Rumble winner this year. It could be anybody else, but I think Bianca walks out. And finally, what I think is going to be the main event, we have the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble match. There are plenty of names, just like I said in the women's match, that could win this. You got your Ova, got your Roman, your Cody, Jacob Fatu, Logan Paul, Braun Breaker. There's so many that can win this match. Like last year, how everybody said, wow, this was the best women's Royal Rumble match ever. Wow, this was a great men's Royal Rumble match. This year's match is going to be stacked for both of those matches too. Insanely. And shout out to Triple H, the NXT, Evolve, WWID, TNA. WWE is stacked right now. They're stacked. There can be anybody in this match and we won't even be thinking about it just because there's so many people. You can get some call-ups from this show. First time appearances in WWE product. The list goes on, right? But there's one person who I do think is going to win this Royal Rumble, and that's going to be Braun Breaker. I just think it adds up. I don't think that whole CM Punk feud with Division was paid off in the correct way, but I think that they did that on purpose. I think it was just a delay. I think we're going to get Braun Breaker to win the Royal Rumble this year, and I think he's going to go on to Mania, rekindle that feud in between Mania and Royal Rumble. I think that he's going to be paid off this April. I think he's going to definitely beat CM Punk at WrestleMania. Yeah, he's definitely my pick to come out of this year's Rumble as the winner. Now, when it comes to the final four of the women's match, I think it's going to be Rhea, Io, Bianca, and Raquel Rodriguez. I know that may be a shocker with the Raquel Rodriguez. Most people probably got Tiffany Stratton in their final four with those three. But I think Raquel kind of needs this in a way. They've been doing great with Raquel's push, right? But I think you insert that dominance inside this Rumble, okay? The more dominant women. Nia Jax, Bianca, Jade, they've all dominated in these positions multiple times. It's time for Raquel to get her shot at that dominance. Now with Rhea and Io, I think this is where that disruption starts, okay? Talked about the feud going into Mania between them two and kind of splitting off and going into that Mania one-on-one and fighting each other. I think this is where the disruption starts. I do think somewhere along this road to WrestleMania, they end up losing the tag team titles. I believe this is where this separation starts at. I believe the Rumble kicks it off in some way, like Rhea gets eliminated on accident by Io, or Io accidentally eliminates Rhea. I think this definitely starts it off. And of course, with the Bianca pick, I think she's going to win it all. Of course, she has to be in that final four. Now, as the final four goes for the men, I do think it's going to be Braun, Cody, Oba, and Roman. Let me touch on Oba for a second. Let's talk about Oba. I think Oba's going to come in at number 2. As we all know, Cody's coming in at number 1. He announced it on SmackDown a couple weeks back. But I don't think that they miss this opportunity with Oba's entrance. You know, the lights go off, green lights going flashing, we all chanting ha hoo the entire march down to the ring. I don't think that they're going to miss that moment at all. Wait. Because I know y'all probably thinking, oh, what about Roman? What about Trick's entrance? We never got the lights to go off for Roman. Trick, they did start that on SmackDown, but even with Trick's entrance, you still get that pop. You don't need the lights off. You don't need to come in at number 2 or number 1 to capitalize that entrance with Trick Williams. But with Oba, you do. So I think Oba is going to be the workhorse with Cody Rhodes for this match. I think they go from 1 and 2 all the way down to the final 4. So that explains them two. So I'm going to get those two out of the way, right? Roman, it's Roman. I don't see Roman going out any earlier than that. He doesn't have any current feuds that'll stop him, or like any factions that'll try to, jump on him or anything to get him out early. They could build something in this match. I heard Brock's supposed to be there. He announced that today. So I mean that he could have something to do with that, but I honestly think Roman goes to the final 4. And then of course with Braun Breaker, I got Braun Breaker winning, so he's automatically there. Now the Vision could get in tied with this and end up getting Roman out that way. And maybe Roman and Punk have a tag match at Chamber against maybe like a Logan Paul or Austin Theory and Braun. That'll lead to something from the Rumble. So yeah, a lot of it makes sense for me personally. So yeah, that's why I got those 4. And those are my 2026 Royal Rumble in Saudi predictions. I want to know what y'all think I was wrong on, what y'all think I was right on. I love when y'all engage in the comments and let me know y'all stuff. I'm like, man, I wasn't thinking of it, or man, I wasn't thinking of this. Oh, he agreed with me, so I might be right. So I love when y'all engage. I love when y'all engage with each other, period. So definitely, man, drop a like, comment, engage, subscribe. I love y'all. And without further ado, one love, baby.